I am pleased to introduce one of the brightest stars in Sandusky City Schools. Mr. Eric Talbot is passionate about all things associated with Sandusky High School. He continues to lead through innovation and collaboration. We are proud that Sandusky High School has received the Momentum Award for 2 straight years from the Ohio Department of Education. Under Mr. Talbot's leadership, students graduating from Sandusky High School will continue to demonstrate college and career readiness skills. Please join me with a nice Blue Street welcome to our Sandusky High School principal, Mr. Eric Talbot.
Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Sanders. I'm going to take off my mask here for the first time in like 6 months. Yes. Hello, everybody. You get to see my face. Excellent as that is. Well, it's my pleasure. I am Mr. Talbot, high school principal. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. Our students, you guys look great. The families, thank you so much for coming. This is a very special night to celebrate, to acknowledge our students, our athletes, our performers. It's just an exciting night. Thank you to all that made this night possible. It's been a tumultuous year. It's left a mark on our society, our school, our families, but we are still here. We are still a Blue Street family, and that's what tonight is all about. It's a symbolic new beginning for our district, that we still have the hopes of our children, the passion of this community, and an eye on our future. A year ago, we were set to have this very night, and it was canceled, along with everything. And tonight, we're here to showcase and celebrate these young people and the good that this district has done and will continue to do through this pandemic and beyond. So, now, let's get to the good stuff. Officially, it's my honor to introduce Marie Broom, a student here, and she's going to lead us in our national anthem. Will you all please rise?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming.
Beautiful, that was awesome. Let's give her another. Our singers never disappoint us, so thank you again. Now, it's my distinct honor to have you guys join me in welcoming our Sandusky City Schools Board of Education President, Mrs. Martha Murray.
That was a beautiful rendition. Thank you. I'm here to welcome everyone tonight. I'm extremely happy and excited to be here. I have not been in this gym for a very long time, as probably many of you. So I'm happy to be here. I'm here. I would like to introduce my fellow board members, Mr. Tom Patterson, Ms. Ebony Sizemore, Mrs. Green Churchwell is here, as we have all been doing. She is here on Zoom, so she is there. Thank everybody for joining us. Ms. Kate Margot was not able to attend. I just want to say thank you for your attendance here tonight. It's a different way of doing it, but we get to celebrate, and that's what's important. Additional people that have joined us are Vice Mayor Dennis Murray and our City Manager Eric Wipser. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mrs. Murray. And now it's my honor to bring up our senior class president. Ava, you can step up here and kind of stand right by the stage. Just want to do a quick introduction. Ava is a senior, like you said, senior class president. She's a member of the student council. She's a two-sport athlete, does soccer and softball. She's in the Swan Club. Overall, just an awesome student. And she's going to hopefully Ohio State and study radiological sciences. And you're going to do good things, since I just did a tongue twister there. So, please, we're going to wipe the wing real quick, but let's welcome Ava Maillard to the stage.
Dr. Eugene T.W. Sanders is the Chief Executive Officer and Superintendent for the Sandusky City Schools. He is a nationally recognized leader in school transformation and innovative design. He has been inducted into the Hall of Fame at Bowling Green State University and the Hall of Achievers at Sandusky High School. In recognition of his school leadership over the last 40 years, he is a 1976 graduate of Sandusky High School and received his bachelor's, 2 master's degrees, and a PhD in educational administration and supervision, specializing in organizational leadership and strategic management. In partnership with the Board of Education, the Sandusky City Schools has made significant academic improvement and offers unprecedented programs and opportunities for students. He is proud to serve as the CEO and superintendent in his own town. Under Dr. Sanders' leadership, the district is opening 3 new elementary schools, which is the largest school construction project in the nearly 200-year history of the district. Ladies and gentlemen, our CEO and superintendent, Dr. Eugene Sanders.
Thank you, Ava, for that very nice introduction. I appreciate it. Welcome to the 2021 State of the Schools address here at Sandusky High School. We're pleased to welcome you here to the Big House here at my alma mater. And thank you to our president, Mark Murray, Vice President Patterson, board members via Zoom. This is Benjamin Churchwell, Ms. Kate Margot, and Ms. Evan Sizemore. Your continued support of our children and families is unparalleled, and your commitment to our pride, our tradition, and our spirit of excellence in our district is proven every day through your strength and your comfort in these amazing, challenging times.
Hello, my name is Eric Wipser, and I'm the city manager of the city of Sandusky. And I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of the Sandusky City Schools and the courage that you showed in responding to COVID-19. When the schools, under the leadership of Dr. Sanders and the entire team, set out with the transformation plan and the Building Better Dreams plan, no one thought that it would be easy. But just after securing so much momentum and getting ready to open new schools, we were disrupted by the pandemic and COVID-19, and students were forced to go to school online. Many students missed their after-school activities and sports. The sheer difficulty of not seeing your friends on a day-to-day basis was difficult. But you have fought through it, and we are closer to the end of this now than we are at the beginning. And I want to tell you that I know the future of the city of Sandusky is bright because of the young people of Sandusky City Schools and the courage that you showed during the pandemic, and I cannot wait until you become the future leaders of our city. Thank you.
This year has certainly presented new challenges for our school system, but these challenges were met by every administrator, teacher, student, and parent in the district with unprecedented tenacity. When most people were attempting to figure out how to manage this pandemic, Sandusky schools pivoted from traditional learning to a model that has kept everyone safe. The administrators realized that students can't learn on an empty stomach. They quickly made plans to ensure that students' nutritional needs were met as they moved to virtual learning. And they've done that while unveiling new state-of-the-art infrastructure to aid in the learning for all students. It's true now more than ever that our schools are an integral part of our communities. Our children are our future, and I'm proud of Sandusky Schools for continuing to foster lifelong learning in our children. It's really not just a catchphrase. Sandusky City Schools and its many partners in our community truly are building better dreams.
Hi, this is Jennifer Lippis from the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Ohio, Erie County. On behalf of everyone at the clubs, we just want to send our heartfelt kudos to the kids for a job well done this year. In the words of Superman actor Christopher Reeve, a hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. That is exactly what you've done this year. We as a community stand tall when you stand tall. So keep up the great work, keep facing those challenges with resilience, and keep being our heroes. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Daryl Murphy, the president of the Sandusky chapter of the NAACP, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. As students of Sandusky City Schools, you all have done an excellent job with all the challenges the last couple of years with the COVID-19 and the pandemic and having to stay home and not able to have in-school learning. You have definitely persevered. And on behalf of the NAACP and all the citizens of Sandusky, we like to thank you students for the job that you've done and that you're continuing to do. We know it's been challenging, it's been difficult, but we know it will be rewarding. So you set the standards very high. You have a great future in store for all of you. Continue with your higher education, with your learning. Buckle down and keep studying, and it will pay off in the long run. So we thank you for what you've done. Keep up the hard work. We know it hasn't been easy, but guess what? You will reap the benefits. So we thank you very much. And anything that we can do to help you, please do not hesitate to contact us here at the NAACP. So we love you. God bless you all, and keep up the Sandusky school spirit.
Thank you also to Eric Blitzer, Dick Brady, Jim Lippis, and Daryl Murphy for that very nice welcoming video that they have provided our students tonight. And we're also very appreciative for their being a part of our program as well. And also thank you to the Sandusky Middle and Sandusky High School choirs for their selection of Home under the direction of Mrs. Carrie Leach.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. Although this wave is stirring us slow, just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. So now you'll all be
a nice round of applause. It was about a year ago this time that Sandusky City Schools and all of the school districts across the nation were introduced to the most paralyzing and life-altering moment in the history of American public education. This phenomenon became known as COVID-19 or coronavirus. I want everyone to know about the amazing faculty, staff, and students and parents that have been a part of our school district, that have helped our school district survive and thrive in this challenging time. We are grateful for their diligence and for their support. Thank you to our labor partners who collaborated with us every step of the way to ensure that our students and our faculty were safe and that education continued. I want to specifically pause this evening at this special moment to express my and the board's and the senior leadership team's sincere appreciation to each of our principals and our administrators who put in extra time, extra effort, extra commitment to make sure our school district kept working during the pandemic. These individuals stepped up each and every day, and they never complained. They just went about the work of being an employee of Sandusky City Schools. Special thank yous to our essential workers, our bus drivers, our kitchen staff, who serve thousands and thousands and thousands of lunches and breakfasts every single day. To our cleaners, to our secretaries, our nurses, our teachers, our counselors, our psychologists and therapists, and every single staff member in the Sandusky City Schools, you are deeply valued and highly appreciated by all members of our team. We are fortunate in Sandusky, and I would like to take part of my time tonight to recognize our principals, our assistant principals, and our administrators who work alongside me every day to ensure excellence in Sandusky City Schools. When I call your name, please stand. Please hold your applause until all individuals have been introduced. Mr. Eric Talbot, Sandusky High School Principal. Mr. Todd Peugeot, Assistant Principal, Sandusky High School. Mr. Colin Irish, Assistant Principal, Sandusky High School. Mr. Timothy Kozak, Sandusky Middle School Principal. Mr. Sean Mulani, Assistant Principal, Sandusky Middle School. Mrs. Donna Taylor, Principal, Sandusky Intermediate School. Assistant Principal at Sandusky Intermediate School, Mrs. Cosetta Atkins, and Mr. Brent Mallard. Mrs. Tara Talk, Director, Regional Center for Advanced Academic Studies. Mrs. Becky Moratori, Principal, Sandusky Primary School. Ms. Kathy Pace, Principal, Sandusky Early Learning Academy. Special thank you to Dr. Stephen Sturgeon, Chief of Staff and Transformation Officer. Dr. Vydesia Cade, Chief Academic Officer. Mr. Jeff Hall, Treasurer and Chief Financial Officer. Mrs. Smith, our Director and Leader at our Sandusky Digital Leadership Academy. Mrs. Tina Bailey and Mrs. Julie Cheek, our Department of Human Resources. Mrs. Melanie Turbin, my Executive Administrative Assistant. Mr. Kevin Thomas, Building and Grounds Director. Mr. Eric Eckenroth, the most popular person in Sandusky City Schools, in charge of technology. Mr. Brad Pratt, Dining Services. Mr. Ted Peters, Transportation. Dr. Megan Peugeot, Student Services. Ms. KK Pugh, and Ms. Brooke Austin from our Marketing and Communications Department. Laura Barrett-Bache, and Rod Lewis, part of our administrative support team at the central office. I'm looking to see that I leave anybody out. And Jamie, is that Jamie? I don't recognize you, Mr. President. Dr. Jamie Beechler at Sandusky High School. there anyone else? I want you to take a moment and just look at the people that are standing now. Coach, you understand what it's like to build a team and put it together and make it all work. All the leaders have to be working at the same time. And I want you to see these people here because they are so committed and so dedicated, along with the hundreds of other faculty and staff members. Please join me in giving them a nice round of applause to say thank you for a job well done. A couple years ago, we started a unique program called the Lifetime Achievement Award. And at Sandusky City Schools, the Lifetime Achievement Award recognition was created to acknowledge individuals in our district and larger community who exemplify amazing and extraordinary effort in leadership, commitment, dedication, and unabashed support to students and families of our community. The leadership recipients of this award must have demonstrated a high level of commitment over many decades. So the chances are, if you're under 60, you're not likely going to get this award. These individuals have demonstrated, not telling their age, but if you're under 60, you don't qualify just yet. Because it takes decades of dedicated, significant commitment to Sandusky City Schools to receive the highest honor provided by the district. Tonight, we are honored to recognize 4 distinguished individuals that I am proud to call boosters. When I call your name tonight, please come forward. Stand next to our board president, Mrs. Murray. Please pause for a moment so that we can get a great picture of you. And then ideally want all of you together, if that is possible. Tonight, our first recipient is Mrs. Faith Denton. You cannot mention the name Faith Denton without an immediate reference to Sandusky City Schools. She started out as a parent council and then closely followed by being a member of the middle school parent council. Other key leadership roles included the Academic Booster Club, levy campaigns, served as a board member for 15 years, and as a president of the Sandusky Board of Education. Served 18 years as chairman of the Whiteman Weaver Community Safety Fair and Kids Fest. Served 12 years as a member of the Erie County Community Foundation Board of Directors. 9 years on the Goodwill Board of Directors, and 6 years as the court-appointed Special Advocate for Children of Erie County. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating one of our 2021 recipients of the Sandusky City Schools Lifetime Achievement Award to Mrs. Faith Denton. Mr. James Harvey. Pure and simple, Jim Hart is a leader among leaders. Jim is a very proud 1969 graduate of Sandusky High School, where he played football for 4 years and 4 years on the Blue Street basketball team, and most recently as an inductee, the 1969 Blue Street basketball team was inducted into the Sandusky High School Hall of Fame. In high school, he was president of the acapella choir, a member of the keynotes, and a class officer. Jim went on to Ohio Wesleyan University, where he was a 4-year letter winner in football and first team All-Ohio Conference tight end. He served as co-captain of the football team and was president of the acapella choir at the Ohio Wesleyan University. He is a past president of the Erie County Bar Association and a current member of both the Ohio and Texas Bar Associations. He serves on several local and regional hospital boards, and for 16 years he served as a member of the Sandusky City Schools Board of Education and is also a past president of that distinguished organization. He is currently serving a lifetime commitment as a levy committee chair. and he is a long-term member of the Sandusky Booster Club. Currently, Jim serves as the president of the Sandusky Education Foundation and is helping to lead the effort to build a brand new aquatic center right behind us here, right here at Sandusky High School. His greatest accomplishments, however, is being married to a proud retired Sandusky High School counselor and English teacher, Mary Ellen, and proud parents of 3 Sandusky High School graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2021 Sandusky City Schools Lifetime Achievement Award winner, our friend, Mr. Jim Hart. Bobby Earl Langdon. Mr. Langdon epitomizes the essence of a teacher, coach, advocate, leader, administrator, faith leader, husband, and grandparent, as well as a community citizen. He has dedicated his entire life to the success of children. Mr. Langdon demonstrated athletic capacity early in his career and earned an athletic scholarship in basketball to attend Utica Junior College in Utica, Mississippi. He went on to complete his undergraduate degree at Mississippi Valley State University, one of the highly respected historically Black colleges and universities in the United States of America. He received his master's degree in school administration from Bowling Green State University. The leaders of Sandusky City Schools saw the insight of recruiting Mr. Langdon to come to Sandusky City Schools to serve as a teacher, coach, administrator, leader, and advocate to young people from all walks of life throughout our community. For over 30 years, Mr. Langdon, and some of us still call him Coach, has served in a number of capacities, including basketball coach, dean of students, assistant principal, and principal. He's an active member of the historic Second Baptist Church here in Sandusky, where he serves as the vice chair of the trustee board, co-chair of the Futures Building Committee, and associate minister. He has also received a master's degree in theology from Ashland Theological Seminary. Coach Langdon is responsible for mentoring hundreds of young people in this community, including yours truly. We are grateful that he has made Sandusky home because he has made and continues to make a difference for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a 2021 winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award from Sandusky City Schools, Mr. Bobby Earl Langdon. Mr. Dan Levin. Mr. Dan Levin is a champion for children attending Sandusky City Schools. He is a proud 1952 graduate of Sandusky High School. He played football and basketball, and is also a proud member of the Sandusky High School acapella choir. Mr. Levin enlisted into the United States Air Force. He was employed for nearly 4 decades by the Ford Motor Company and was an active member of the United Auto Workers. Mr. Level's advocacy and leadership as a Sandusky City resident and a member of the National Association of Colored People, the NAACP, has led our community to experiencing enhanced diversity and inclusion at all levels of government and education. Mr. Level has served on the Executive Committee, First Vice President, Chairman of the Education Committee, Chairman of the Labor Committee, and Legal Redress Committee, Labor and Industry Committee, and as a special advisor, all to the local NAACP. He has been involved in education policy matters related to diversity, equity, inclusion, and has worked tirelessly to enhance opportunities for all students from our community. He is a symbol of the character, kindness, generosity, fairness, and a person who cares about the betterment of our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award winner, our community leader, Mr. Dan Love. I am pleased tonight, as part of our commentary about the future of our district, to have two of my colleagues come forward and share with you for just a couple of moments the future direction and focus of our schools and the schools in our community. Our Chief of Staff and Transformation Officer, Dr. Stephen Sturgill, will share out with you our 10-year strategic plan called Envision 2030. And Dr. Cade will come forward and talk to us briefly tonight about our academic and instructional priorities of the district. No one needs to become alarmed, particularly our principals. I've only given them 2 minutes. And we have a timekeeper in case anybody goes over. I'm delighted to work with them. Both of them are dynamic leaders, and we're very fortunate to have them in the Sandusky City Schools. Please welcome them, Dr. Sturgill and Dr. Cade. Let's give them a nice round.
Thank you, Dr. Sanders, and really, he timed us, and really only gave us 2 minutes, so that's all we have. But again, thank you for being here. In your brochure on pages 3 and 4, it's called the 2030 Initiative. So I'm going to talk a little bit about those 2 pages. But it says 2030 Initiative in there. We call it Vision 2030, Building Capacity and Strengthening Innovation. See, we're one of the few school districts in Ohio that has a 10-year strategic plan. I want you to think about that. Dr. Sanders had the vision of saying, I'm going to lead this district in a good place when I'm gone. He said, we're going to go to 10 years. We're going to plan. So he had the vision and insight to lead this Vision 2030. It outlines the academics and is designed to get students a leg up on their post-secondary dreams and aspirations. As you see on this page 4, a little bit about why Vision 2030. Well, first of all, it's a transparent document and involves all stakeholders and concerned persons within the community. But also, the plan addresses the academics, the academic achievement, mental and physical wellness, technology readiness, post-secondary school options, and health community connections. And lastly, it makes sure that all of our programs are relevant, competitive, cutting edge, and worthy of continuation. You can find the 2030 document, and I hope you really do read it. It's about 174 pages long. But it is on our website. If you go to www.scs-k12.net, transformation, and click on 2030, the document will come up. And look at those 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5, 10 year goals, some of our innovative programs, you see the work that's being done. Lastly, I want to get a quick plug to our preschool and kindergarten registration that is underway. Preschool packets are available for pickup at the Board of Education office or at Sandusky Early Learning Academy. Parents are walking to OneView to register for kindergarten. And if you need any information, please call 419-626-6940 if you want information about preschool applications or any type of registration that's going on in the district. And lastly, on April 17th at Sandusky Early Learning Academy from 9 to 12, we are having what we're calling a preschool application and kindergarten registration day and smoothie. So families come and sign up and get a smoothie on the way after you complete the application. Now I get to introduce my colleague and my friend, Dr. Alicia Cade.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to take this opportunity to thank our Board of Education, other members of the senior leadership team, and of course the Blue Street Nation. It's really my privilege this evening to stand before you to talk about how Sandusky City Schools is keeping our schools at the center of our organization. Keeping everyone safe is paramount to our continued efforts around academic recovery. while aiding our community in deepening their understanding of the shifts taking place in education. Sandusky City Schools will adapt to the evolving new educational landscape as we break 19th century paradigms in education and move into the 21st century, which is now called the digital age. As we take this moment to rebrand our efforts and reflect on what you heard about Envisioning 2030, our strategic plan, I want to challenge you to participate in a survey that we're having on a portrait of a graduate, a portrait of a teacher, and a portrait of an educational leader. And if you look here to my right, you'll see these posters. And what we're about to engage in is really taking a deep look at the changing role that education is assuming, the changing skills, knowledge, and disposition that our children will need to compete globally, the changing skills, knowledge, and disposition that our teachers will need to create 21st century learning environments, and the changing skills, knowledge, and dispositions that our principals and district office administrators will need in order to support our teachers and our students in their efforts to be successful. In addition to that, we're going to be embarking on a three-pronged approach around our academic recovery efforts, meaning we will be supporting opportunities that support our students, our parents, and our staff. So I encourage you to look out for our Summer Learning Guide, which will offer learning opportunities for our children to recover from some of the academic loss caused by COVID. In addition to our staff, particularly our teachers, who play a pivotal role on the front line of providing that support to our kids. And of course, we have to provide support to our parents as we all begin to understand the way education is changing. Some of the things that we've done during COVID, we're going to continue to do those things. Google, Zoom, our one-to-one program, those things are not going anywhere. In fact, we'll be building on those. And they're really the impetus or the beginning of our digital ecosystem. And so, I'm here today to tell you that Sandusky City Schools is here to support you and your children in our efforts to recover academically from this COVID pandemic. So please, stay engaged, get involved, participate in the survey, and please, parents, take a look at our Blue Street Parent University booklet. Thank you.
I'd like to acknowledge two other individuals in our audience today who play critical roles, one in the development of our College Credit Plus and Blue Street University program, which I will share out some of our distinguished students in a moment, and that is Dr. Richard Kuntz, who serves as our leader for Blue Street University. Dr. Kuntz, would you please stand? And to one of my classmates, Scott Beakley is a local business leader, and not just a friend, but a local business leader who is a major supporter of our district efforts. And because of Scott's coordination and support, the district was able to receive a $100,000 donation from the Sandusky Rotary Club to assist the efforts with our Global Education Center that's located at the Sandusky Intermediate School. I look forward to giving an address to the Sandusky Rotary Club on April the 15th at the Global Education Center, and then provide a tour to our Rotarians, my fellow Rotarians at that particular meeting. Scott's a classmate of 76, but just a great supporter of our district, and I appreciate you taking time to be with us tonight representing our business community. Scott, stand up. And then finally this evening, this is our president recognized Eric Booster earlier. We have a great partnership with the city of Sandusky. They are fortunate to have a great leader like Eric Booster, who has a vision for our community. And we're delighted that he believes that Sandusky City Schools and the education of our children, including his own, are important to the work that's being done. And so Eric, we appreciate you and appreciate your leadership. Stand up and let the folks see you again. Thank you. Mr. Talbot and the staff at Sandusky High School created a unique recognition program a few years ago called the ACT 30 Club. And the ACT is the standard college entrance exam, the most standard, the most significant in the United States. A bit over 2 million students take this test each year. And I want to keep that number in mind. 2 million, over 2 million students across the nation take this test every year, and scores range from 1 to 36. 36 is the maximum score that you can get on the ACT. While a student can score as much as 36, the average is about 21. And students in the top 10% of each graduating class would typically score between 26 and 27. At Sandusky High School, we celebrate the ACT 30 Club for those students earning at least a 30, which puts them in the top 6% of all students nationwide taking the ACT. You say it again so I can sink in really good. The top 6% of over 2 million students in the nation. And we have some students here tonight that I want to recognize for their accomplishments. I call your name, please stand up. Hold your applause until all students have been introduced. Brianna Maynard, 12th grade, ACT score of 30. Shannon Gerancy, 11th grade, ACT score of 30. Samson Hunter, senior, ACT score of 30. David Graves, senior, ACT score of 30. Victoria Collins, 12th grade, ACT score of 30. Sydney Rossi, senior, 12th grade, ACT score of 31. And as luck would have it, sometimes you get breaking news as you're walking into the auditorium. That was the case tonight for Madeline Miles, who originally scored 30. But as of today, Mr. Talbot and the team has informed me, she has scored a 34. Benjamin Scavin, Ben is a senior, and has also scored a 34 on the ACT. And Elizabeth Schroeder. Elizabeth is a senior, and she has scored a 35 on the ACT. Let's give all these students. Tonight, I also would like to recognize from the Sandusky High School administration, staff, and students, we want to congratulate Abby Wade and Ceremonial Newell for being selected to represent Sandusky High School as the 2021 Hobie Ambassadors. Hobie stands for the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Award Academy. It was founded in 1958 with a mission to inspire and develop a global community of youth to a life dedicated to leadership, service, and innovation. More than 10,000 students across the United States participate in Hobie each year. Sandusky High School prides itself in having sent ambassadors to Hobie each year for the past 35 years. Abby and Marion will travel to Ohio Northern University for 3 days in June to represent Sandusky High School and take part in this prestigious leadership seminar. So it's Marion Newell and Abby Wade. Please stand and be ready. Tonight we are especially proud to be able to celebrate the accomplishments of this particular student. As you know, Sandusky City Schools was among the first districts statewide to initiate a progressive and robust college access student course program with the unveiling of Blue Street University prior to the governor of Ohio unveiling the College Credit Plus program. One of the things we're particularly proud of, showing our innovation and our leading effort towards providing unique opportunities for our students. And this essentially allows students as early as the 7th grade to begin to take college credit. And that college credit can be applied to colleges and universities in the state of Ohio. And essentially what it does is it saves our parents and grandparents a great deal of money for their efforts. And we'll be recognizing 11 students later on for their significant success in this college access program that we call Booster University, coordinated by Dr. Kuntz. But this particular student, we want to pause because it is now, you're now able, with a lot of hard work, to not only graduate from Sandusky High School in 4 years, but to also graduate with an associate's degree from Bowling Green State University, catch this, at the same time. So students not only are taking their regular 4 years of high school courses, which for some of us is plenty enough all by itself, but to be able to do that along with taking not just a few college courses, but enough college courses to qualify for an associate's degree at Bowling Green State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pride to introduce Ben Stabenow. Ben, stand up. And we'll be graduating here in a few months from Sandusky High School at Shoulder Field in late May. But we also are proud to announce another distinguished academic recognition for Ben based on his national academic achievement. And we also want to acknowledge tonight Ben's success at being identified as a national merit qualifier here from Sandusky High School. Please give another round of applause to Sandusky High School senior. So we're excited because we want to congratulate Ben. He was selected for the College Board National Rural and Small Town Recognition Program. He earned this recognition because of his remarkable academic achievements and outstanding performance with the PSAT, NMSQT. Many of us remember that from our junior year many years ago. And he has put in the effort, and his future is amazingly bright. I remember Ben as a kid at Mrs. Goff School a few years ago. We were taping him. He made some profound statement as a 10-year-old. And I'm thinking, Jesus, about that. But we're so proud of you, Ben. We're so glad you represent the Blue Streets and Sandusky High School, and continued success in everything you do. Another nice round of applause for Ben. We're known for outstanding athletic accomplishments, and tonight I'd like to recognize some of our student athletes who have made significant success in their particular athletic competitions. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized. And ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all students have been introduced. Girls basketball highlights. We're proud of Deshanti Miller. Deshanti is a two-time first-team Sandusky Bay Conference. She's over here. Sandusky Bay Conference selectee. She is a first-team All-Northwest District selectee. She's a two-time District 6 D1 Player of the Year. And D1 Player of the Year means she is in a lot of significant big-time competition across the state of Ohio. And Deshanti is the Sandusky High School all-time rebounding record holder, and she is the all-time girls scoring record holder right here at Sandusky High School. I'm going to guess, Deshanti, that record's going to be around for a long time. Congratulations. Boys basketball highlights. The boys basketball team this year was the winner of the sectional for our area, sectional champions. And we'd like to particularly recognize Davion Henry, who was selected as a first-team Sandusky Bay Conference selectee and second All-Northwest District. So Davion, congratulations to you for your accomplishments. Boys cross country, David Graves. David was a first-team SBC selectee, David was here, and a second-team All-District for boys cross-country. Congratulations, David, on your success. Girls soccer, Kyla Kelly. Kyla is a first-team Sandusky Bay Conference selectee and a first-team All-District player. Kyla Kelly, congratulations. Sydney Rolofsky. Sydney is also a first-team All-District selectee as well in girls soccer. Wrestling is still kind of going on and still happening at the state level, and we're so proud, so very proud of these two fellows who have worked really hard, happening on both of them, and they put in a ton of work to be successful at their craft. Please acknowledge Elijah Hunter. Elijah is a Sandusky Bay Conference champion, a 4-time sectional champion, and recently placed 5th at the state in Division II in the state tournament just this past weekend. Congratulations, Elijah. We're very proud of you. Dylan Power, sectional runner-up, 4th place at districts, and he also was wrestling at the state tournament in Columbus this weekend as well. We congratulate both of these young men for a job very well done. Girls swimming, Haley Hickman. He's Sandusky Bay Conference champion in the 200 freestyle, and Jay Malone, 3rd place state in the 50 freestyle, and 4th place in the state 100 backstroke. Boys bowling, Zachary Sinich, first team Sandusky Bay Conference, and Sandusky Bay Conference most outstanding bowler. Hunter Maxwell, first team Sandusky Bay Conference, and Jackson Kramer, also first team Sandusky Bay Conference. And girls bowling, Tania Robach, first team Sandusky Bay Conference. Congratulations to all of these outstanding recognition to the end of our program, because I think it represents what is great about our high school and our community. I tell anybody that will listen that Sandusky is a special place, and the people here are really special, and the people who work here are amazingly dedicated. And you can see that by the Lifetime Achievement Award recipients tonight. These people who, to this day, you can call on them to step up and to help out. First came to the district coach, made him a call and said, "Doc, what can I do to help you?" And he means that sincerely. Every time I see him, he says that to me. And I just appreciate those kind of sentiments or comments. Or me going and talking to Mrs. Desmond about her support and her interest. I saw her last week in Mills attending to one of her grandchildren. Or Jim Hart, who I see all the time in the work that we're doing. We're going to build a brand new school for Sandusky High School right here. It's going to happen. And under Mr. Hart's leadership, it's going to happen. We're excited about it. Or my great honor to be able to go to Mr. Love's home and sit in his home and learn from him about Sandusky yesterday and the accomplishments that it represents. Or honestly, to see the gleam in his eye a little bit some years ago when I was named superintendent of schools. And I looked at him, Coach, I could tell what he was thinking. And his mind went back many, many years, how far we've come as a community. But we still got a long way to go. And it's because of people like that that makes this district great and it makes this city great. And the kids I'm going to introduce right now will become part of that great legacy over the years and over the decades. So I want you to remember these names because they are worthy of recognition. These are students who are in the top 10 for credit, college credit, through Blue Street University and the College Credit Plus. And we're very proud of each of them, and I want you to introduce them. And I think we're going to have them come forward because they're going to be holding a placard, and on that placard will be a dollar sign. And all the parents will be smiling when those dollar signs are revealed, because that's the amount of money that these children, these students have saved their parents by taking college credit right here at Sandusky High School through Blue Street University right in the halls of the school and through our partnership with local universities. And while we appreciate them and we're thankful for all of our athletes who work under the direction of Mr. Sean Copley, our athletic director. Sean does a great job. Appreciate his leadership for our kids and programs. If you want to be involved in something at Sandusky High School, there's nothing that prevents you from doing that, because we offer virtually everything for a kid to do. And if you don't have it, just talk to somebody who will make it happen, because we just believe in you so much. So tonight, of course, we have a great privilege to introduce these students, and when I introduce them, those who are present will ask you to come forward. I'm going to read your name and your class, and I'm going to indicate how many credits, college credits you've earned, and the total amount of money that you have saved your family. And then I'm going to take a picture of you, and then I think I'm going to take a picture of everybody together at the end. Okay. So in any case, I'm kind of direct you a little bit in terms of where you get to walk in. All right, so normally in the top 10, but this time we're in the top 11, because the 10th and 11th student both earn the same number of credits. So we recognize 11 tonight, which is, again, a great honor. So our first student at number 11 is Nevaeh Richardson. She's a junior and has earned 30 college credits. Nevaeh has saved her family, a total of $21,750. 30 college credits. Congratulations. Derek Graves. Derek is a senior, and he has also earned 30 college credits. And he also has saved his family a total of $21,750. Our number 9 awardee tonight is Anisha Chopra. Anisha is a sophomore, and she has earned 31 credits, and she has saved her family a total so far of $21,750, and she's a sophomore. She's got 2 more years to go. Rachel Linsky. Rachel is a junior, and Rachel has earned a total of 38 credits. I see her mom and dad smiling. And Rachel has saved her family a total of $24,842. You heard from her earlier. This is Ava Mallard. Ava is a senior. She's our senior class president. She has earned 39 credits. And Ava has saved her family a total of $25,229. Madeline Miles, a junior. Madeline has earned a total of 42 credits, college credits, and she has saved her family $29,014. Sydney Grolaski, a senior here at Sandusky High School, and Sydney has earned a total of 43 college credits, and she has saved her family $29,014. Christopher Grace is a junior, has earned 44 college credits, and Christopher has saved his family a total of $29,014. Kai Scott, a junior, he has earned 45 college credits. He has saved his family $29,014. Congratulations. Zachary Corso. Zach is a senior. He has earned 53 college credits and has saved his family $29,673. Congratulations. We introduced Ben earlier, but as you might 65 credits. $1,000. We are amazingly proud of these young people. I think you get a sense of the pride, tradition, and excellence of who we are and what we're trying to do here at Sandusky City Schools. So congratulations to all of our students and our community members who we recognize tonight. We deeply value and appreciate you. Our State of the Schools address is always special because we get to recognize some amazing students and talk a bit about our district, of where we are and where we're going. I am confident in the direction of our school district. We have stable, mature, innovative, and strategic leadership from our board and our administrative team. Our teachers are dedicated, and we still hold a strong commitment to pride, tradition, and excellence of our past while building better dreams for our future. Thank you for being a part of this special community program this evening. Our tradition has been to close our programs and all of our formal school district events with the classic songs sung by members of the acapella choir and members of our high school choirs, Lord Bless and Keep You. Please join our acapella choir in this final selection this evening. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you, and as always, go Blue Streets.
So out of my program, students will develop some professional skills and soft skills that most employers are looking for. I get to hone in on those skills, some things like communication, developing a resume, cover letter, being able to effectively communicate not only with their peers, but to their superiors and also to customers as well.
I try to really emphasize the skills you need to be employable. Being on time, on task, following direction. Try to make the students as good an employee when they get out of this program as they could possibly be.
Well, we're what's known as a comprehensive high school. And what a comprehensive high school is if you take a career center like EHOVE and attach it to an area high school, that's what we are.
I really hope to empower my students. I hope to give them a space that they can collapse, they can embrace each other, they can embrace the art, they can embrace me, they can embrace themselves, and they can explore basic real life applications that dance can give them throughout the rest of their lives.
This allows kids to find their niche. The kids get to be here, be part of the group, experience high school to its fullest.
I'm already an intern at Luco and I'm making good money there. It's super fun. I'm having a good time. I'm planning on staying as I go into college, maybe get a degree on machining and manufacturing.
You learn a lot of life skills, even if you don't go into the trade. If anything breaks around your house, you know how to fix it.
Sandusky City Schools is one of the best schools to go to in our neighboring districts because it offers career technical classes, which is a good skill to have, and it gets us ahead of the game, before we go to college.
And I think when we look at reading script, analyzing scripts, getting into different characters, you get to live another person's viewpoint. You get to see their life. And I think that really helps students develop empathy for everyone around them.
Once they learn these hands-on skills, they have them for life. If you have those skills, you'll always have a job or a career.
The things that they're learning in the classroom, they don't have to wait until they graduate high school. They don't have to wait until they graduate college. They don't have to wait until their career after school to use these skills, right? Many skills that I teach the kids, they use today. So our students learn what is the proper business attire, how to tie a tie, how to show up to meetings, how to present information in front of a body of individuals. Our kids get these skills that's necessary as a high school student. So when they graduate and they go out into the real world, they have these skills that's gonna make them successful regardless of the career field that they choose to partake in.